Today I gotta give it to Miss Lateasha, aka Sweetie, for being this episode's MVP.
She just let me know, but they show no fish. Didn't say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. Didn't say you found it, but she doesn't want.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I wanted to bring you a recap for Married to Medicine. This is season 10, episode 12, and this was a great episode. I thoroughly enjoyed this from top to bottom. At first, I wasn't going to take notes, but something told me to go back and watch this because I had some thoughts after the show that I didn't get a chance to write down. But I'm glad that I rewatched. I'm glad that I took notes. Before we get into this recap, go ahead and hit that like button for me. When you hit the like button, not only is it a free way to support my channel, but it also lets YouTube know that I'm here and that you all are rocking with my commentary. So YouTube starts shooting my content out to other viewers just like you, an audience who ordinarily would not get an opportunity to connect with my channel. That being said, let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? So we start the episode with the couples pulling up to Hilton Head. Simone is playing around with Kemma about fixing him a plate. He says his wife is trained up right. Later on in the episode, he says that in his culture, the men don't go down on the women. These are the men that y'all are having children with. I thought that men who don't go down on women were extinct. I thought they all died off in like 99 or something like that. This is weird to me. This is very strange. Anyway, the girls learn Jackie and Heavenly aren't coming. Toya gets on the phone and assures Jackie that nobody will be bringing up Curtis or his infidelity, and Jackie starts crying. I really felt like she was putting on. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. It was just too much. For me, it's just like not that deep. It happened 7 years ago. Curtis let us know later on in the episode that it happened 7 years ago. Like, girl, who cares? If somebody brings it up, then they're going to bring it up. Simone says that she is feeling horrible because she never meant to snatch the Band-Aid off the old wound. That's the whole thing about this. This is an old wound, and it happened so long ago. The fact that you, Jackie, are with a man that you can't even go certain places without fear of that wound being reopened is really insane. This is the pain that Curtis caused you, and obviously it continues to cause you pain. I don't understand what the appeal is in staying with someone who cheated, but it's none of my business. It's not my relationship. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all want to be unhappy in your marriages? Be my guest. That's y'all business. Now, Toya makes a great point. I don't say this often, but Toya makes a great point. When she says Jackie is worried about other people digging up her marriage, it was really Heavenly that had been causing discord and dysfunction among the couples. Y'all remember back in the day when they used to go on the couples trips and Heavenly used to go around in the circle, pretty much going from couple to couple, asking the men and the women messy ass questions, all while talking about how she's a relationship expert and her and Daddy Damon's marriage is perfect. So Jackie, you should be scared of Heavenly, if anything. But Heavenly is the one that you want running behind you now. She's your flunky. Something about seeing the couples together, happy and getting along on this bus ride was really refreshing to my spirit. And it just reminded me of the older seasons when they used to go out together, and yes, the shit used to get jumping, but there was also something nice about just watching the couples kind of have a dynamic together because a lot of them are actually friends. So the couples get into the house. The house is really beautiful when they walked in, and I instantly recognized the chef. Now, I can't remember his name, but I do know that I follow him on Instagram. He's one of those chefs from the Carolinas, and he is a very prominent figure in the black culinary world, and I was surprised to see him here, but go ahead and get your money, black man. Then we have Alicia and Phaedra in the kitchen. Phaedra is trying to teach Alicia her feminine ways, and something that I wish Alicia would stop saying is that her husband is the head and that she's the neck. In general, when women say this, it just sounds stupid to me. Now, I don't know if she repeated this or if production is just playing that back. I feel like maybe they're just, rolling the tape back again, but stop saying that. It just sounds dumb. In walks Jackie and Curtis with Heavenly and Damon following behind them. Something about what Heavenly does with Jackie just seems so not rooted in friendship to me. It seems rooted in, I want to pretend I'm a better friend to you than Simone is. There is a competitive spirit and nature to the way in which Heavenly moves when it comes to interacting with Jackie. Random, but something I don't understand is why people put food on top of newspaper. Doesn't newspaper have ink in it and then you're consuming that? I don't get it, but okay. So Toya is saying to Heavenly that she was annoyed that she decided not to come. It seems as though she disregarded everybody but Jackie. Toya says that nobody was going to bring up the situation with Jackie and Curtis. Lateasha now jumps in to say, well, I don't think that it's fair that you were bringing up my situation with Gregory. Then we get a clip of Jackie talking shit about Gregory bringing somebody else to a hotel. Okay, so quick sidebar. Something that I realized as I was editing this video is, why is it that Lateasha is going up to bat for Gregory? Why is Gregory not defending himself? Why is Curtis not defending himself? Why is it that the women are caught up in these arguments, taking the sides of their men? Lateasha feels like she needs to protect and stick up for Gregory. Gregory is almost 60 damn years old. So y'all gotta go to bat against other women for indiscretions that your husbands are having. That's the real problem. Now, y'all try to act like Jackie is so above the bullshit and she's so classy and modest and all of these things, but I feel like what production doesn't do is show the full extent to where Jackie be letting her slip show. Production really hides that from us, because I know that on these shows they film for hours and hours. They be on set for 12, 16 hours a day. So we only get a few minutes of what is actually recorded, right? Jackie goes on to tell Lateasha, do you need to make me feel uncomfortable? Lateasha says, no, but I do feel like you need to be in the hot seat. And I 100% agree with that. Jackie goes on to say, I'm in the hot seat every day. I'm in the hot seat when I'm seeing my patients. I'm in the hot seat every time a woman has a baby, knowing I can't have one. Jackie, you need to go to therapy, okay? And for me, what this scene was giving is that you are alluding to the idea that you are jealous, you are envious of these pregnant women that come to your office to get care and treatment under your supervision. You are evil-eyeing these women, evil-eyeing their babies. You need to figure out that situation. You saying this further backs up the idea that you are evil-eyeing these women because they're in your care, and you want to twist up your mouth to say that they're being dramatic and that they're crying wolf to get time off of work. So it's like you want to be them, but you hate them at the same time because you can't have a child. Jackie went into being dramatic with Lateasha because she really wanted to get the heat of Lateasha up off her. Cecil says in his confessional that Jackie's being hypocritical, and he's absolutely correct. Gregory says that it's all he, ha, ha until it happens to you. Then Curtis starts getting loud, talking about, oh, we're not here to air dirty laundry. I don't want to be a part of this. Curtis, shut your ass up, nigga. Because you are the entire reason that we are having this conversation. Because you traipsed your big ass through the airport where everybody could see you, knowing that you are a public figure. You are married to a prominent doctor in Atlanta. This is on you, Curtis. Then Simone jumps in and starts getting emotional, saying that anybody here thinking that I would try to reopen these wounds of my really good friend is completely and totally bogus. She didn't name anyone, but it was definitely passively directed at Heavenly. She goes on to say that you are the reason that Cecil and I were able to stay together. She was talking to Jackie and Curtis when she said that. And for me, that is a part of the problem. I don't personally feel as though Simone and Cecil are happy together. I just don't get happy loving couple. I get that they're kind of just milling through. They've been together for 27 years at this point. They probably needed to get a divorce when the divorce situation came up. Because you are in a long relationship does not mean that your relationship is happy or successful. Longevity does not equal happiness and success. And I think that's where a lot of people get it twisted. They think that because they are willing to stay and suffer through all the trials and the tribulations and the foolishness and the fuckery and the dirt and the muck and the mire and all of this crap, that makes them successful. It doesn't. You have to prioritize your joy, your happiness over everything. I mean, the numbers are there to support that women live longer when they're not married. I'm just calling out the numbers. I'm calling out the statistics. Men live longer when they're with us, but we die faster when we're with them. Y'all better check the numbers. All right. Side note, Phaedra being on this couples trip is really interesting to me because they used to give Quad so much shit back in the day about being the single woman in their couples trip dynamic, okay? But y'all are welcoming Phaedra here with open arms. The other side to that, which Rodney the Voice mentioned some time ago, is Toya was always making a big deal about Quad being the single person in the group and how she didn't like it. But it was Toya who was the one who sat her ass on Curtis's lap. Do y'all remember that scene when they went on that couples trip years ago? Toya was standing near Curtis and he pulled her down onto his lap slowly and she went down with it. She didn't fight. She didn't say stop. She didn't slap the shit out of him. Nobody said anything. Jackie didn't even say nothing. But y'all were worried about Quad. Okay. Curtis says that the situation happened 6 or 7 years ago. The energy that Curtis and Jackie give me is very much she lets him cheat in peace, and that him getting caught cheating was more of a pride issue. She doesn't mind him cheating just as long as she's not embarrassed. Because in reality, she's a very busy woman. She's got her practice. She's got a lot going on. And I feel like a lot of people have arrangements like this, quiet as it's kept. Eugene is saying to Curtis and Jackie, why do you think we would bring up your situation? Jackie jumps in to say, let's not be selfish and make it about you. So Lateasha enters the chat, honey. She says, Curtis, but your wife made fun of my situation. Why should I have to empathize with you? Jackie is like, oh, you don't have to empathize with me, baby girl. Jackie is a very condescending person, and I'm happy that Lateasha cussed her ass out. Then Phaedra is going to say, oh, you don't talk to your elders like that. F elders. You're not going to disrespect me because you're older than me, because we're all grown at the end of the day. Jackie says, I'll handle baby girl later. Lateasha says, I don't need no handling. And Jackie says, oh, yes, you do. Jackie, you really need to be careful because your condescending attitude be setting shit off from the left. I feel like this is where Jackie would get herself caught up with somebody, with the condescending shit. Not everybody is going to go for that because not everybody puts you on a pedestal because you're a doctor, Jackie. I didn't like how Greg was trying to chastise Lateasha for cussing Jackie's ass out. Heavenly pulled Simone to the side and apologized for going off the rails. And I'm so glad that Simone pointed out that we've been hearing this bullshit apology from Heavenly for years. And that's why when these women push these apologies, it doesn't make sense to me. It sounds crazy because the reality of the situation is just because you apologize to somebody doesn't mean that you're sorry. The women are headed out to play golf, and Simone says that she hates that they welcome Jackie to the house like that, and then Sweet Tea starts to issue her apology to Jackie. Jackie gets up on her high horse once again, and she acts as though Sweet Tea saying F you bitch was worse than her saying that pregnant black women are dramatic. Jackie, shut up, girl. I'm not gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Like, she's just so self-righteous, and she gets on my nerves. I really wish that Sweet Tea just stood in it and didn't apologize, because now we gotta act like Sweet Tea saying fuck you bitch wasn't warranted towards Jackie. We're gonna act like Jackie wasn't being out of order towards Sweet Tea at her pamper party to get this shit started in the first place. But instead, you have Jackie saying, I'll handle her. That was the episode, y'all. This was one of the better episodes of this season. I will give Married to Medicine that. Let's see what the next episode gives. I will see y'all for the next one. Peace.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop